Hi, everyone. Please confirm if you all can see me. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Okay, fantastic. Good afternoon once again to everyone joining us on this call. You're all welcome to our first ever AI for Professionals Master class. I'm excited to join this session because I can't wait for the goodies and all the knowledge and information that is going to happen in this session. Now, how many of us are excited to join this session? I can see most of you all couldn't wait for us to start the session. Ella, I'm using my phone. That is why. So bear with me, please. Okay, Ruby said is excited. Anna. So if you notice that I'm looking towards this way, it's because I have my laptop here in front of me and I'm using my phone. Okay. Okay. So can I know where you all are joining us from? So let's try to use like few minutes of interaction before we go into the business of the day. We have Anna from Nigeria. We have Tamia from UK. We have Gabriel from Cambridge, England. We have Azimwa from England. We have Z from London. We have Catherine from Accra. It's saying, okay, we also have Shelter from Ghana. We have Richmond from England. Muiwa said she's excited. She's joining us all the way from Scotland. We also have Benita from Scotland, Siwi from UK. You have Zoom user. So I think for Zoom user, you have to log out and log in with your name so that I can address you properly. We have Femix from UK. We have Busala from Nigeria. Can I see more responses, please? We have a lot of people on this call. Gabe said from everywhere. We have Samuel from UK. We have Ruby from London. I had like 2 people from Ghana. Oh, that's really cool. We have Toyin from UK. Fantastic. So please we're sharing the screen. The slides, please. Thank you. Thank you all so much. You're welcome, Godwin. Thank you all for joining us. We'll kickstart in a few minutes. Can I have the slides, please? Welcome, Jane. Jane is joining us all the way from UK. Majority of us here are joining us from UK. Aside Gabe, who is joining us from everywhere. Please confirm if you all can see my screen. Fantastic. So welcome once again to TriTech Academy's AI for Professional Masterclass. It's our very first masterclass. And I think our trainer is on standby. So I'm just going to quickly rush through just so that our trainer can join us and then we can have like a mini class so that he can let us know what he has in store for us today. And mind you, as you always do it in TriTech, we have some juicy offer. So you have to stay to the end of this session. Give or take, this session should take like 2 hours, but trust me, it's going to be worth your time. So let's go over to the next slide. So why AI? As we all know, the future of work is AI driven. And if you're not ready for it, I am excited and I'm ready for it. Who else is ready with me? Who else is ready with me? Fantastic. Thank you, Ezinwa. Thank you, Anna. I'm taking note of the names. I'm trying to see those who are very interactive and attractive. Oh, that's a very nice name. Eve says she's ready. Ella says she's ready. Fantastic. You are fantastic. So today's goal, we're going to get a taste of AI and also see how it can elevate your career. I'm sure most of you, I think majority of us we use AI, but we don't just know it. But today we're going to hear from the experts. It goes by the name Love. Love is already on the call. Hi, Love. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Do you want me to still stay on or you're good to go?
Well, I'm good to go, but I appreciate if you stay on as well.
Oh, I'm still here. So the floor is yours. Thank you very much once again for joining us.
All right. Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever we are. I can see there's people from Europe as well. It's nice to have everybody on here. It's going to be a very, very interesting session. And I must start, it's actually not going to be too long. Within an hour, we'll be done, actually. Basically, we are here to show what AI can do. We are here to show what we can benefit from AI as professionals. And we are going to be doing just little bit of examples. I'm going to show you more like, that is why it is a tester session anyway. So like you see on the slide, the future of work is AI driven. That is where we are currently. I'm very sure if I'm to take a poll among all of us here and I ask people, how many of us use ChatGPT? How many people would say yes? I'd like to see. If you use ChatGPT, just let me know in the chat. See the seas of people who use ChatGPT. A lot of people, couple of times, ChatGPT and Gemini. And I'd like to, if I won't be wrong if I add that, for most people now, it has become somewhat of a work companion, isn't it? So it's that's Meta AI too. So there's many of us that use AI tools currently. But one thing I would like to add is not everybody use it correctly, and not everybody see the benefits or how great they can use AI tools. And interestingly, AI tools are not limited to ChatGPT or Gemini, although we are going to be using a lot of ChatGPT today. That's what we are going to be focusing on. But subsequently, for the AI for Professionals course, our 2-day course, we are not focusing only on ChatGPT. We are going to be focusing on a lot of AI tools as well, which I believe that everybody should be familiar with. Today's goal is to get a taste of AI and see how it can elevate your career. So I've highlighted just 2 use cases that we're going to be looking at today. For those who are project managers, we are going to be seeing how AI can create a project plan for you at a go. And for those who are digital marketers or lead generation experts, we're also going to see how AI can help you reach your goals as well with lead generation. And for everybody generally, I'm going to be showing you a very, very straightforward prompt engineering style that you can use for every aspect of your work. And then I'm going to show you what you're going to be learning from our AI for Professionals course. Can I have the next slide, please? Pardon me, I didn't confirm if everybody can hear me, but given the responses, I can see that people can hear me. So please let me know if you can hear me and see me well. Please, next slide. Very well. So like we have on our screen, the AI revolution is taking place in the workplace. And the truth is that as far as 2025 is concerned, 80% of companies this year plan to incorporate AI into their processes. So if your company has not started introducing AI into their processes, understand that very soon your company is going to introduce AI into their processes. And that is how it's going to be for most businesses. Oh, someone wants a recorded session. No problem. So that is how it is for most businesses. But one thing that most people say recently is, oh, AI is going to replace your job. AI is going to take you out of the workspace. Well, as much as how most of that sounds like fear-mongering, there's little truth in it because AI is not here to take your jobs. Instead, AI is here to enhance your job. So that is why it is important that you leverage AI for you to stay ahead. Next slide, please. So here are common misconceptions about AI. AI is here to take your job. No, that is not the case. Instead, AI is here to enhance your capabilities as a human. Also, another aspect of it is some people think that AI is only for tech professionals. Well, that is not completely true. This is why the part of AI that this course focuses on, our two-day AI for professionals course, the part that it focuses on is what anybody can do. Anybody can use AI tools. Any professional can use AI tools. Now, building those tools, for example, building language learning models, that is for data scientists and machine learning experts. So that is not what we are focusing on. That is on the complex side of things. But this time around, we are focusing on the simplified aspect. That is how everybody, every professional can use AI tools for day-to-day tasks. Now, another one is that AI is too complex to learn. That is not the case. All you just need is with the right training, you can grasp the AI fundamentals, which we are going to be showing you aspects of it today. The next slide, please. Now, after this slide, we are going to go directly into the session itself, AI tools and what we are going to we need it for. So, use cases of AI. The very first one is project management and business analysis. For most of us who are project managers, AI is here to stay. So if you have taken a project management course with TriTech Academy, for example, you realize that one of the things that we've incorporated into our training is the AI for professional, AI in project management and AI in business analysis. That is because we recognize that it is now a core part of learning. It is the trend right now, and it is going to be here for a very, very long time. So that is why we incorporated it into our learning. So if you're also taking the AI for professional course, we're going to be showing you how AI can enhance your project management or business analysis career. Also, in digital marketing, AI is vast in that region as well. Web design also, and workplace productivity. Let me just touch base a little on web design. Most people don't realize it, but there are AI tools that can be used to build a website. And what you simply need to do is to just enter in, excuse me, all you just need to do is enter your prompt and it's going to generate a very, very detailed website for you. And your next step is just editing one or two things and you have your website good to go. Also, workplace productivity. I noticed that most of us, when we signed up for this webinar, one of the key things that we kept mentioning, the reason for us showing interest in this session was to improve our productivity at work. So if I'm correct, please let me know in the chat if the reason for you being here is for you to improve your productivity at work. And as just adding that into the chat, I would like to know what key thing do you face at work that you'd like AI to help you with? What is that thing that you feel like, that repetitive task that you feel like you want AI to help you with? Tell me. I'd like to see. So what is that repetitive task? Report writing, very good. Research, interesting. Improve, very, very tender writing, very good. So all these things create assessments in a very personalized manner. Very, very good. So all these things are very, very possible with AI. I wouldn't user story. And interestingly, I wrote a user story few days back, user stories few days back, and it's AI helped me considerably in doing that. So yeah, CV writing. Thank you very much. So all these things are what is possible with AI. So briefly, I'm going to be giving us tasters now. I'm going to be tasting what is in the broader AI for professionals course. So today is just an overview of what we are going to be enjoying in the AI for professionals course. So I am going to share my screen right now. Like I said earlier, this session is not going to be too long because I know many of us will have things to do. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. The very first thing that we are going to be seeing on my screen is prompt engineering for any AI tool that you want to use, whether you're using DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Meta AI. What we are going to be showing you right now is prompt engineering. Now, let me just share my screen and get right into it. So I'm going to try my best to increase the fonts. So just confirm if you can see my screen. Just a minute, please. Um, Very well. Please, once again, if you can see my screen, please confirm. Okay, it is blank. All right. How about now? All right. I'm going to try again so that we can also, because it's very, very important that we see what we have, what I have on the screen. It is still blank. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Stop share. I'm going to try another interface just to make sure that. Well, I think this is a Zoom problem. Just give us a few minutes while we try to resolve it. I believe you can now see my screen. Very well, thank you. My apologies for the break. I was trying to resolve it. So I am going to, yes. Now what you see on the screen is a Microsoft Word interface. Simple. I'm using this just to show you the prompt engineering aspect of things. So if you want to generate any prompt, have you ever found out that sometimes you use AI to write something and you send it to someone and the person is like, oh, did you use AI for this? Or they can just easily understand that, yeah, you used AI for this. Is this something that you've experienced before? Yes. Now, one of the things that you might be struggling with is the prompt engineering aspect of things. Now, to generate the perfect prompt, what I'm going to show you is there's a code that we use. It's called RISE-Q. Let me make this bigger. So RISE-Q. So what does RISE-Q stand for? RISE-Q stands for role, intent, context, expectation, and qualifier. Now, you can take this aspect further, this RISE-Q aspect further. That is, it could also be RISE-QQ. So what does that mean? Role, intent, context, expectation, qualifier, and questions. That is the aspect of it. So what exactly does this mean? The role aspect means that you want ChatGPT to take a particular form. That is what R stands for. That is, you want it to take a particular form. So this is what I'd always advise. Let's say you are writing your CV, for example. You don't want ChatGPT to take the form of a job seeker. Instead, you want ChatGPT to take the form of the person who is going to be receiving the CV. That is the HR executive. So that way, the result it produces for you is exactly what that HR executive wants. So let's say, for example, you are applying for a project manager role and you want to use ChatGPT to write your CV. The very first thing you should be saying is, oh, you are a recruitment expert. So that way you have preset ChatGPT's to deliver results like in the way that a recruitment expert would love to see it. So what you have here is for project managers anyway. So the role that we want this particular prompt to take is act as a highly skilled project manager with extensive experience in managing large projects, ensuring on-time delivery, optimizing resources, and mitigating risks. That very first aspect is your role. That is the role that you want ChatGPT to take. Now, the intent, that is what I stands for. The intent of your prompt. What exactly do you want that prompt to give to you? Well, in this case, we want this prompt to produce a project plan, a very, very detailed project plan. So what exactly do? We now ask ChatGPT the intent of this prompt is to generate a detailed £1 million plan, incorporating key phases, timeline, deliverables, and budget allocation, while following best practices in project management and risk mitigation. Straightforward like that. That is the intent. Now, the context. What exactly is this context for? The purpose of the context is to explain the in-house aspect of things. That is, what exactly are you doing in-house that you want ChatGPT to understand, to give ChatGPT an understanding of what you are doing. So let's say you're a project manager and the project you are working on is a digital transformation project. So that is a context that you want to give ChatGPT. The context would now contain the project itself, the budget, the timeline, and the stakeholders involved. So look at what we've written here. This project is aimed at, then the brief project description. Are you implementing a new digital product or are you launching a new product? Are you upgrading your IT infrastructure? Then you now go to the budget is 1 million, £1 million, and the duration is expected to be, let's say, 12 months. The project involves cross-functional teams, multiple stakeholders, and requires agile and waterfall methodologies where applicable. The focus is on delivering quality, staying within budget, and managing risks effectively. Do you now see how this context is very, very detailed? So in most cases, the reason ChatGPT is producing monotonous results for you, or results that looks computerized and not human enough, is because you are not providing enough context for it. So this detailed context now provides ChatGPT with enough detail, but we are not done. Now, it is time to set the expectation. Now, we set the expectation by telling it what exactly we want to see. For example, if you are putting together your project plan, it will definitely have certain frameworks, isn't it? Let's say, for example, you are putting together a tender for a project. It's definitely going to have your, what's it called? The executive summary, the information about the company, your own company, then the project information, and then the objective. So it's going to happen in phases. So what you now want to do with the expectation aspect of things is that you want to tell ChatGPT how you want the result to be. Okay. Provide a structured project plan covering this is what you are expecting from ChatGPT. Project objective, project phases, key deliverables, resource allocation, risk assessments, stakeholder management plan, project plan, timeline, KPIs, and success metrics. Now, the easiest way to understand this part, to set expectations for ChatGPT, is think about what your manager at work is expecting from you, your deliverables. Think about that. And that is also what you want to set as expectations for ChatGPT. So those expectations that you have at work, those deliverables, you set it as expectations for ChatGPT as far as that particular project is concerned. And then you now go to qualifier. Remember, RISE-Q is the prompt engineering framework that we are using. Role, intent, context, expectation, and qualifier. So this qualifying aspect is now where you bring everything together. What you are doing in this place is you are telling it, this is how I want this result to be. For example, you can either ask it to be detailed or to be brief. So that is how you qualify the response. So look at what we have here. It says your response should be clear, professional, and actionable, formatted in a structured manner that can be easily translated into a project management tool, such as MS Projects, Jira, or Trello. So do you see this aspect of things now? Think about it this way. You want ChatGPT to do your work for you. So you want to be as detailed as possible. Please, I just saw that someone can't see my screen. Please confirm if you can still see my screen. Please confirm if you can still see my screen. Oh, very well. So please, if you can't see the screen, just log out and log in again. You'll be able to see the screen. So let's continue. So as you see it here, this is how you qualify ChatGPT. That way, it's going to be able to give you a very, very detailed response. And that is exactly what you need. Now, remember I said earlier that RISE-Q can also be RISE-QQ. That is questions. Now, I always like to add questions, and this is why. Let's say you've not provided enough context for ChatGPT. The questions aspect is where you can use this part to ask ChatGPT for questions. So this is what you do for this aspect. You say, be sure to ask me questions before proceeding for you to have everything you need to provide a very detailed response. Look at that. So this is how you get ChatGPT to ask you questions. So we would like to see this prompt in action. Just raise up your hand if you like to see this prompt in action. Very well. So let's put this prompt into action. Just a few moments here as I'm going to be copying it. Now, let us go to the ChatGPT interface. Please, if you are enjoying what we are discussing so far, I'd also like to know, or if I'm too fast or too slow, let me know. If you are enjoying, if you are following along, please let me know. Very well. So I have copied the prompt. Now it is pasted. So just as we have engineered it, RiseQ act as a project manager. The intent generates a detailed project plan. The context, the project is aimed at implementing a digital transformation in its initiative. And the expectation, let us write the expectation aspect of things. Provide, yeah. So that is our expectation. And then let us write the qualifier. I'm just going to simply copy and paste this part. Qualifier. And we already have the other questions. So we'll simply enter and we'll wait for ChatGPT to provide the response for us. So guys, do you see what is happening here now? So yes, I'm going to share this prompt with you after the session. Just I hope you entered your email address when we started this session, because we are going to be sending you a prompt pack after this session. Just because you are attended this session, we're going to be sending you a prompt pack. Guys, can you see what we have here? If we did not tell ChatGPT to ask us questions, what it's simply going to do is going to go on a wild goose chase and start writing the project plan for us. And what you are going to realize is that you are going to take that project plan. If you now take that project plan, you send it to your superiors and they tell you, oh, this is not detailed. This is not what we need. But because you've told ChatGPT to ask you questions, then you now provide that answer. When you provide that answer, that is when you can now get something very detailed, something cogent enough, something solid that you can now send to your superiors and you realize that, oh, they have done a very good job. So, well, we have, let me see, we have about 12 questions here. I don't think we will be able to answer all those questions right now. But let's see what we can do if we answer a few questions. Let's take the very first. Yeah, someone is asking, what if it's without questions? The truth is that if you put it there without questions, yes, it's going to provide you with a project plan. But the thing is, it is not going to be detailed enough. Like when you tell ChatGPT to ask you those questions. The reason you are telling ChatGPT to ask you questions is so that you can provide enough detail and give you enough response back when you now provide the answer to the question. So let me just answer a few questions and let's see what ChatGPT will do. The project details and scope. What specific digital transformation initiative is being initiated? Let's say we are upgrading our CRM. Are there specific technologies or platform involved? Say, we now say we are upgrading to Slack. Will there be third-party vendors or consultants supporting this project? No consultants involved. Now, let's now go to methodology. methodology, let's say, yes, agile, or let's say there will be a hybrid agile waterfall approach for certain phases. Now, let's keep the answers at that and let's see what ChatGPT will do. As you can see, it is now creating the project plan for us. Keep in mind that I did not answer all the questions successfully because of our time anyway. So if you actually want it to be detailed, provide you enough answers that you won't have to keep doing so many edits, you should answer all the questions for that ChatGPT has provided. That is when it can produce something very, very solid for you. Now, recall that the main reason that we are doing all this, the reason we are using ChatGPT in the first place is because we want to cut down the time that we'll spend doing this. Let's say in previous times, a project is going to take you about say 6 hours. A project plan is going to take you about 6 hours to compile. In this entire framework, do you realize that we've only spent about 15 minutes on this particular prompt? So think about it. 6 hours of work compiled into just 15 minutes. And that is how you can turn ChatGPT into an employer for you. Now, guys, look at what is provided here. Very, very detailed responses. It's even including tables for you to use. Yes, these videos will be shared after the class. It's also providing you a detailed Gantt chart. And why is it so? Just because we have engineered the prompt in a very, very good way. Okay, who would like me to see me use ChatGPT for lead generation? I don't know if you have digital marketers on the call right now. Who would like to see me use ChatGPT for lead generation? Very well. So let's do that. Now, I've prepared a particular response before. I'm going to show you that. Now, remember earlier, RiseQ again. You are an expert lead generation specialist helping digital marketing companies to find clients for their business. I need you to search. Okay, let me increase the font so that everybody can see this very well. Now, you are an expert lead generation specialist helping digital marketing companies find clients for their business. I need to use your web search feature to search for plumbing companies in Milton Keynes, UK. I need 15 genuine businesses. Give me a table with the business name in one column, a description of their business in the second column. In the third column, a contact email address where available. Your response should be clear, straightforward, actionable, formatted in a structured manner that can be easily understood. Now, let's put this to play on ChatGPT. New chat, and I simply paste, and we'll see ChatGPT at work now. As you can see, it is already searching the web, and let's see the results. That I have the paid version, but the truth is that you can also do this on 4.0 mini. That is the free version as well. What it simply means is that you are not going to be you are going to be having limited time. For example, on the free version, you would realize that you cannot use it for bigger things or more detailed things after a particular time frame. You will reach a limit, then it will tell you you can continue after so time. So that is the difference. So what I'm doing currently, you can also do it on the free version. So guys, look at what ChatGPT has done. It has helped us search for business name of plumbing companies, the description of their services, and the contact email. So what do we do after this? Let's say you're a digital marketer. You can simply write a cold email to these people talk to them about your services. Perhaps you are providing web design services for them, content creation services for them. You can carry on and provide and take their contact and reach out to them via cold email. Now, let's say you now want to write that cold email. What do? Look at the prompts that we are going to engineer right now. Say you are an expert copywriter with 10 years of experience in cold emailing. I want to write cold emails to each of these businesses offering my web design services. The emails should be just 150 words in total. Each of them should be tailored to each service offering of the plumbing businesses. Now, let's see what ChatGPT would do. As you can see, it is going to give you the subject, the body of the email, and it is doing that for each of those 15 businesses. Each of those 15 businesses. Can you see that? And in that simple step, we have cut out a whole lot of processes. A whole lot of processes. Long hours of work, repetitive actions, we've cut them out. Why? Simply because we have engineered our prompts in the best way possible. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. You know why? I'm very sure that many of us would like me to continue. Okay, fine. Would you like me to show you how you can use ChatGPT to analyze data and create websites? Very well, very well, very well, very well. Before I go into that, Divine, can you have the next slide, please? I would like to show you that on my slide. Yes, just the next slide. Now, if I show you how to use ChatGPT to analyze data, how to use AI tools to build websites, trust me, that means I'm already giving out everything in our AI for Professionals course. And I'm very sure that Mama Hawk would not like that. And any of my team members on this call, they are not going to like that. So this is what we are going to do. This time next week, today is Saturday, right? So Friday and Friday next week, our AI for Professional course is going to kickstart. So what are you going to learn from that? You are going to understand AI capabilities and limitations. Now, I would like to highlight this part very, very well when it comes to limitations of AI. You guys have seen the possibilities with AI. You've seen what AI can do. Now, I want you to understand this. No matter how beautiful it is, no matter how grand it is, that these current AI skills, the current things that you can see AI do, this is the worst AI is going to be. I need you to understand that statement. This particular state of AI tools right now, this is the worst that they are going to be. You know why? Because they are going to keep getting better. I mean, just last year, nobody would have thought that DeepSeek would come on board and would be able to do incredible things on DeepSeek. Now, we have DeepSeek. It will interest you to know that just yesterday, a new AI tool just came on board as well. It's called Manos AI. It's also way better than DeepSeek. And we were saying earlier that DeepSeek is better than ChatGPT. And now Manos most people are now saying Manus is better than DeepSeek. So this is the worst it's going to be. So what we are going to be teaching you is how to spot those AI tools the moment they land into the market and how best to use them. Now, just let me say this. I understand that many people earlier were like, oh, I was using the paid version of ChatGPT. And like I said, we can use the free version for that. There are also free AI tools that can do those things that paid ChatGPT can do. And we are going to be showing you that in the AI for Professional course. We're also going to be showing you how to write effective prompts for different purposes. You've seen how to engineer prompts for project management. You've seen it for lead generation. Think about what you can do with every other tools, every other repetitive tools that you might have. There are AI prompts for it. We're also going to be showing you how to use AI to automate repetitive tasks, how to use it to enhance your productivity. Now, and how to create content as well. I want to ask this question. Have any of you come across this content on IG where you watch a video on Instagram Reel and the person says, oh, comment so and so, and I will send you the link? Have you seen such before? I'm very sure many of us we've come across, and then you comment that particular word and automatically a link gets sent to your DM. I'm sure you must have wondered, how did they even come about these things? How does it even happen? We are going to be showing you that on the AI for Professional course, how to come up with many charts, CTAs, and how to create such. Now, one thing that many of us would agree with me is this. I'm sure that when you were signing up for this webinar, you go to that part that asks you what you were doing currently. And many of us are customer service professionals. And this is not to scare you, but a time is coming when customer service professionals, certain aspects of their work would no longer be needed, which means that companies would have to downsize on customer service advisors. Now, imagine being the one who can go to your companies, go to your superiors and tell them that, oh, look, I know how to build AI chatbots. I can build AI chatbots for our social media channels. So that is also part of the things that we are going to be showing you on the AI for Professional course. We are going to be showing you how to build simple automation workflows and how to use AI for decision-making support and AI tools for your daily work. So I'm very sure that many of us are now interested in taking this course. So if you're interested in taking the course, please signify in the chat. Now, if you think about everything that this course has to offer, it has so much to offer. And there's so many of it that we are not even displaying on the screen currently. Now, I want you to take your mind back to those examples that we showed. AI in project management, AI in business analysis, AI for lead generation. And when you think about those possibilities and how think about the little things that we're able to achieve in just 15 minutes. Now think about the incredible things that you are going to be learning for 2 days. It is a 2-day course on Friday and Saturday. So think about what you are going to be learning for 2 days. And I'm sure many of us would like to know the price. Now, in the market, please, Divine, can I have the next slide? In the market, most people would charge a whole lot for this because what we've tried to do is that we've compressed a huge amount of training into 2 days. And with that, we've made sure that you are going to walk away with so much value. We're going to be giving you prompt packs, everything, and even what you can do with that learning. Say, for example, you are done with the course. Do you want to use what you've learned as a freelancer to show other people, other businesses, to sell those skills to other businesses? We are going to be showing you how to do this as well. So how much is it? In the next slide, we are going to see it. It is just, Divine, can I have it, please? Yeah, it is just 99 pounds. It is a special anniversary discount just for 99 pounds. Yeah, if you are working that day, we can always work something out. So it is not just on for 14th and 15th, it is on other days of the week as well, other days of the weekend actually. So we can make it so that if you're not going to be available on a particular day, you're going to be available on another day. So what you see currently is a special 8-year anniversary discount from Tritech, just £99. Well, International Women's Day discount. If you want that, just drop your number in the chat right now, and our team members are going to reach out to you. So if you are going to be taking this AI for Professional course, drop your number in the chat and someone is going to reach out to you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, I hope that this session has been a very wonderful one for you. And if, former Tritech student, of course, please drop your number in the chat. And when you are contacted, please let the team know that you're a former Tritech student, and they will discuss with you on the necessary discount. If you are still a student, of course, no problem. Current student as well, just drop your number in the chat and someone is picking up the numbers currently and they are going to contact you. So, very well. If you're a current student as well, just keep dropping your number in the chat and you would get contacted. And I can assure you, it is going to be worth your while. Trust me, if what we've covered today has blown your mind, what we're about to learn is, I don't want to say explode your mind, but it's going to be worth your while. So if you're in Nigeria, please drop your contact when the sales team, yes, we have our channels for installment payment as well. So when the sales team contacts you, just let them know and they will direct you in they will put you in the right direction. So guys, I think we've given so much value today. As you continue to drop your contact, please let me know if today's session has been worth your while. And yeah, yes, you are getting the recording, and we are also going to send you the prompt pack, like I mentioned earlier. That is by virtue of the fact that you are in this session. So you get the recording and the prompt pack, the prompts that we've used in this taster session. So yes, continue dropping your contacts and the sales team will reach out to you. And if I was too fast, apologies in advance. I talk fast sometimes. And please follow Tritech Academy on Instagram and on LinkedIn. In the coming weeks, we are going to be showing you so much on what AI can achieve, although not just bit by bit, not from the course anyway, because the course is for those who end up taking the course. So yes, follow us on our social media pages, and thank you very much. My name is Love, and yes, continue to drop your contact, and the sales team, they will call you between now and Monday. Does the course involve experience? Well, when it comes to, I think what you might be referring to is our business work experience, business analysis and project management course. If you've dropped your contact, the team, when they call you, they are going to explain to you how long will the course last. Well, our AI for Professional course is just for 2 days. In that 2 days, trust me, the value that you're going to be getting is immense. Now, these dates that you see on screen is the tentative